We travel together. Get the heck.
Lucy!
Yep, it's me, Cooper Howard. I'm going to show you a vast of the nuclear age. Beaut she is. Heads. Now this corridor here, of radiation on human DNA. Wait a second, did you say living down here?
Conducting a 5-year trial of Vault-Tec.
Well, I may play a hero. Take Vault today. Because if the take. You happy? You're coming out. Okay.
In Q3 after a 10-year stint in West kind. You know, I oversaw the...
It's cost a lot of good men and women their lives.
And most people think scale means increase smarten them. It's
that?
management.
Ooh, listen to the hi-fi. A few hands.
It's at our house.
I'm heading into enemy territory.
Patience and anchorage, you're having a serious...
Mr. Howard!
Well, I only do it for close friends and beautiful. Perhaps when you finish your shift,
You mind? Well, shit.
see what actor friends they want to be seen celebrating.
Trailers. Bonnie Lewis said it was on...
Bad case of the clap. Which way the wind is blowing. And it's that to that spinning robot they sell to. No, I got 186 voice saying, "Hello, sir, do you want to sit down?" Hollywood is the past. Forget Hollywood. Embrace that.
Aye, boss, all in.
Boys, are y'all...
There's no fudge yet.
Says who?
Fallout Season 1 Episode 5 left Lucy and Maximus in an unexpected vault. They'll immediately discover this vault is very different from Lucy's, despite the fact that it seems similar. In the meanwhile, viewers discover more about the ghoul's previous life as actor Cooper Howard and his spouse's connection to Vault-Tec. Believe us when we say that it's not good. The first person to greet Lucy and Maximus is Birdie from Vault 4, a kind and soft-spoken woman. We watch as Lucy and Max have a very awkward but natural chat while they are under quarantine because of their exposure to the outside world. When Lucy asks Max directly if he wants to have sex, he responds with complete bewilderment and ignorance.
Overseer Benjamin, this is Lucy and...
Things to be aware of. Stay out sign-up sheet, please let me know. Embarrassing than getting it wrong. Souls or bathrooms, birdies.
People have one eye.
Well,
You ever
I need a job in payroll when she's 15.
back to being a real cow?
No.
You would look very good on...
Too much news lately.
But Askins, trust me, I know sidelines.
All I'm saying is,
Vaults.
we've got money. We can buy a... Sorry you couldn't...
Yeah, and for what?
What do you mean for what? You're doing all right.
It don't matter. Do you know what fiduciary source the survival of the human race to Vault?
Capitalism, Charlie.
But they can't sell vaults. I don't know.
Race and with dignity. It was a great...
Everything. And after 10 years of war, it's ready to set the world on fire, Cooper. Works.
Wife prefers not to take work calls in the evening. Is Janie asleep?
She's reading Little House. That's all.
Says who?
It's clear that the Brotherhood of Steel provided him with essentially no sexual education. When he rejects, Lucy isn't too bothered and they wait outside a door that could indicate they would be test subjects. However, they do at least assist Max with his injuries. Lucy is reminded of her home by the vibrant and cheerful survivors in Vault 4. But Max is extremely wary, as he always is because of his surface-level experiences. But it takes Lucy a minute to understand that something is up with Vault 4. First of all, survivors from the outside world are welcome to stay in the vault. Secondly, and perhaps more obviously, not every survivor has a completely human appearance. An example would be Overseer Benjamin from Vault 4, who only has one eye in the middle of his face. Ben is amiable and bordering on silly, but he cautions Lucy and Max about visiting floor 12. Despite being a vault and having a lifestyle like to Lucy's, there appears to be a strong emphasis on science and scientific research. Lucy chooses to join the survivors after learning about all the advantages of living in a vault from Max, but she subsequently comes to regret her choice. The survivors congregate while singing and humming. They pass around the ashes of their dead and start to strip half of their bodies before unveiling a big flag with the name Moldaver. Cooper Howard is now effectively promoting Vault-Tec and presenting Vault 4, which will house scientists.
A house that rings with joy sounds corny and a car.
I heard it was a ghoul that used to be the best bounty hunter around here. It's called.
Some will even move in ahead of schedule as a trial. Despite being a well-known and gifted actor, Cooper dislikes the parties and the abundance of wealthy people. He is unable to escape the lifestyle, regrettably, as his wife, who also happens to work at Vault-Tec, hosts parties at their residence. Cooper talks to a few people but is able to get outdoors and speak with actor Matt Berry. With nearly everyone being labeled as a communist or red, Matt confides in about how Hollywood and the world are changing and how the future is moving from movies to things. You're not insane if his voice seems familiar. Matt sold his voice to be utilized for robots, similar to the one that attempted to take Lucy's organs in episode 4. And if all of that wasn't enough, Cooper starts to learn more and more about Vault-Tec and the work his wife performs there. We find out that not all of the vaults are excellent after a disagreement over why dogs are not let inside, upsetting his daughter. In preparation for the end of the world, Cooper's wife has been making concerted efforts to secure a secure vault for her family. Even though the first episode tells us that the world ends, all we know at this point is theory and precautions. But when Cooper receives an invitation from a friend who is also an actor to attend a covert meeting where they talk about the true nature of Vault-Tec, his perspective may shift. Even though Cooper isn't persuaded, he shows there, and it turns out that Moldaver is in charge of the meeting. The ghoul awakens in the present, when he is captured by many men who accuse him of damaging their business, after being in a somewhat inebriated and drugged state. When he is taken to their supervisor, he does not apologize for his role in the devastation at their facility, which included the release of ghouls, the deaths of staff members, and maybe a wrecked robot. Is he filling in for Lucy, then? The two men that brought the ghoul in are easily killed by him, but we're not sure what is in store for the mercenary. Lucy returns to Vault 4 and warns Max after escaping the vault occupants' fairly unsettling show. To her astonishment, though, Max likes living in the vault and likes watching TV, popcorn, bathrobes, and slippers. She goes to floor 12 in an attempt to persuade Max that Vault 4 is hazardous and discovers individuals in medical tanks and chambers. She sees a horrifying video clip, and then a scientist walks into the facility. Lucy tries to hide, but she is discovered, and the alarm goes off. Arriving as she strikes the scientist are the residents of Vault 4. The episode ends on a dramatic cliffhanger as Lucy is unable to defeat them all.